Alright, before I even get started with this video, please, for the love of George Carlin, read the description and warnings before questioning or complaining about something I already covered and stated. Because I do not want to be the broken record and repeat myself. Anyway, onto the video. With me receiving this comment not long ago, as of the making of this video anyway, I feel that I should clear some stuff up regarding my two channels. Because, yeah, my main channel has been pretty dead as of late, hasn't it? I've been slacking off. Rollo, what are you doing? Anyway, my main channel was supposed to be where I posted my Geometry Dash content after creating my second channel, which is, you know, where I post my train content. So basically, my train content would be posted there instead of on my main channel. But I'm well aware I've slacked off a good deal, and I do want to get back at it at some point. Part of it is I work like most people. I'm tired and I don't want to do anything that pisses me off too much. Like, when I get off work, I am just full of energy and whatnot. Like, I just work in the evenings is all I'm gonna tell you. So basically, I'm up nearly all night. I don't fall asleep until like 3 a.m. or some shit. Anyway, I'm getting off script here. Yes, I did write a script for this just so I wouldn't, you know, go too far off the rails. So, I stuck with posting train content on my second channel while leaving my, not only letting my main channel just sit there collecting dust, cobwebs, and whatnot. I only did Geometry Dash stuff every so often, so it was kind of like, you know, mostly stuff on my, it was kind of like I posted mostly on my second channel, but I posted every now and then on my main. It was kind of like one of those situations, if that makes sense. Another thing I wanted to address, though, is the amount of comments I've gotten about dependencies. One being this KUID on screen. Now, this is a script that this was a specific version of a script that I had when I started putting this script in my models. So I was thinking, well, I didn't want to export it because, you know, I didn't want to get in trouble for it. Then again, that in no way gives me an excuse to use other people's tender trucks just for, you know, my own locomotives. Like, that doesn't excuse me of that, I will say that much. I've heard from some DeviantArt posts that I use KNL shit, something KNL, I can't remember what it was. I'll put it on screen if I find it anywhere, but I want to be real with you. No, I did not use KNL textures whatsoever. I made my own textures, though I did base my textures off of Colorado 71. And this is somewhat relevant, only because I used Colorado 71's Berkshire tender trucks for some of my locomotives. Not all of them, but some. Not all of them, only because some locomotives didn't have they didn't have six axle tenders. Like, what, you expect me to have a tiny Vanderbilt with come on, no. Anyway. But because of all of that, after long over a year of my website being, I guess, you know, vacant for who knows how long, kind of abandoned for over a year, I figured, you know, maybe it's time I finally do something about this. I do want to say this much. I did consider donating my older models, like all of my old content, to the Erecting Hall. Which, if anyone from the Erecting Hall is watching this, let me know if you want any of my stuff. I'm willing. But also, what I really wanted to get into is, I'm going to attempt to revamp everything that needs revamp. So things like the Canadian Pacific Northern, the B&O 2880, the Great Northern Grass Cutter. I already did the Great Northern Grass Cutter, actually. I did. There's not going to be any new, well, there may be like one or two new things, maybe like maximum 4 new things at maximum, but it's mostly just going to be revamped. It's mostly just going to be revamped stuff. It's just going to be, everything's revamped. Like the Erie L1, which I already did, Grass Cutter I already mentioned, Basics SB I'm going to redo. The QJs, yeah, the QJs need to go. All right, I'm probably just gonna remove those before. Hell, they'll probably already be gone by the time this video is uploaded. Anyway, but yeah, the QJs are going away. The Boston Main R1 is already gone. CB, like, everything's getting redone, and the things that I don't want to keep within the website's arsenal, I guess, I'll get rid of. But there are certain things that I am not going to get rid of. The exceptions are the Q2, the Texas Pacific P1, the Milwaukee Road Baltic, Chesapeake and Ohio T1, the Pennsy J1, the SP&S / Northern Pacific Northerns. Well, the heavyweights too, but I might redo those. I might redo the passenger cars at some point. And both versions of the Challenger, the Western Maryland and the Pennsy one. Now, I do want to make a small side note on the Pennsy Challenger, because people have told me that they were missing depths, and I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, I may have accidentally did a fuck up where the depths are for the west. The depths, like the Pennsy GG2 and the Western Maryland M2, they basically share dependencies. So if you install both of them, it should be fine. But if you just have the Pennsy GT2 and it's not working, try installing the Western Maryland Challenger and see where that gets you. The marker lights are available at the Huntington shops. I'll leave a link in the description. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. It's gonna take some time to get all this shit together. I don't know when my next GD video is gonna be, for one thing. Nor do I know when my revamps are going to be done or anything like that. And I will say this much: don't ask me when shit's coming out. Let me take my time with shit. Alright? It's honestly crazy to think how far I've come from this point. Anyway, that's about it. Bye.